Good evening. We are live at the 17th Annual WESPY Awards in Windsor, Ontario. My name is Brianne McGinty from the Drive magazine, and I will be your host tonight from the red carpet presented from Jose's Bar and Grill. We are here live with David McCarthy, President of Golf Canada. Welcome, David.
Great to be here, Brianne. Absolutely thrilled.
Happy to have you with us in Windsor for the 17th Annual WESPY Awards. I have to ask you, what do you think about the concept of the WESPY Awards?
I must say that I'm absolutely amazed by what a great job Dominic and the crew have done putting together. I think this is probably a singular, unique event in Canada where a city honors, it's athletes, it's coaches, it's sports organizations in an evening of this grandeur. So great to be here, and congratulations to all the organizers putting this together.
Yeah, we're very happy to have you with us. So I do have a couple questions for you. How important are ceremonies like this?
They're huge. I mean, it's a chance to honor people, volunteers especially, who give so much to sports. And whether it be coaches or athletes or organizations that day in and day out put the effort in for the benefit of their games, for the benefit of these young people. It is a wonderful tribute to recognize them with an evening like tonight. So whether it be the WESPYs or the things we do at Golf Canada with our volunteers, these type of evenings are huge things to give back to the community and the volunteers.
Absolutely. So I have to ask you, are there certain initiatives that Golf Canada has that's really keeping the youth involved in golf, and what are they, and what do you expect for 2024 and beyond?
Great question. I mean, we're very lucky. Golf is one of those sports that came through and out of COVID in a great position. The future of golf depends on young golfers and families that support young golfers and organizations that support young golfers. So the biggest thing we've done the last number of years is create what's called the First Tee, created in 1997 in the U.S. We've now been able to adopt that across Canada. We now have first tee organizations in every province of the country, which basically allows young golfers, many who are underprivileged, to have a chance to experience golf. And it's not just come out and hit the ball a little bit. It is intended to be a lifelong support system for those golfers. So that's just one of the things Golf Canada is doing. The other thing I'd like to mention, though, one of the big initiatives we're doing this year is to focus on health and mental wellness. And it's a big promotion we have going right now in terms of letting people know how great golf can be for not just your health, but also your mental health. So we're very excited about being part of these initiatives and know how important it is that the youth our future depends on our young golfers.
Absolutely. My young son, who's 13, is just starting the game. So I keep telling him it's you against yourself and just enjoy it.
Very much so, because golf is a game where anyone can play between the time you're 6 and you're 86, and you play with your friends, you play against the score, you have a handicap. It's very special that way.
Thank you, David.
My pleasure. Great to be here. Thanks, Brianna.
Great to have you. I want to ask you, have you ever played with Jack Nicklaus?
I'm not, but I was at a dinner with them at the
Mont's On Time Express has all of your delivery needs covered with a fleet of 50 vehicles, including cargo and sprinter vans, along with 24-foot straight trucks. It doesn't matter if the freight is big or small. Mont's On Time Express can guarantee safe and prompt delivery service throughout Canada and the United States. Licensed to broker freight throughout North America, Mont's On Time Express features same-day delivery service, along with a state-of-the-art dispatching system and live GPS tracking assistance. Mont's is fully insured and Canadian bonded and has certifications with FAST, CTAT, PIP, and SmartWay. Mont's On Time Express is open 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. To get your delivery moving, contact Mont's On Time Express at www.montsontime.ca or call toll-free at 877-250-8282.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
And here are our female nominees for the evening. Welcome to the 17th Annual WESPY Awards. I am sitting here with Mr. Ernie Eves, former Premier of Ontario. Thank you for being here with us.
It's a pleasure to be here, Brianna, and I'm a former Windsorite.
That's what I heard. So tell me a little bit about your time in Windsor and if you played any sports in Windsor.
Well, I grew up on Roseline Golf Course. I played a lot of golf, caddied on Roseline Golf Course. Actually caddied for Sammy Davis Jr., Joe Wilson, Joe Lewis, the boxer. It was very interesting, and I just loved it. I ran track and field, went to Vincent Massey High School. Ran the second fastest schoolboy mile at one point in time at 4:31, but John Loring from Kennedy Collegiate ran the fastest time at 4:29. I will never forget that.
Oh.
Anyway, and I played organized baseball, a little bit of hockey, the things we all do when we're young.
Very nice. So do you think if you stayed in Windsor, you would have stayed with sports and maybe not politics?
Well, I never planned on going into politics. I came from a working class family. My father worked at Canadian Motor Lamp. He became a foreman, a superintendent, and actually, when I was 17, before my last year of high school, he was sent to Parry Sound, Ontario, to set up a new plant for North American Rockwell just south of Parry Sound. That's how I ended up there. And little did I know I'd be there for the next 40 years of my life.
Oh, very nice. Well, we're happy to have you back here.
It's great to be here. I'm always happy to come back to Windsor. Try and come back a couple times a year. I got a lot of good friends here. Judge George King, of course, has been a lifelong friend. Doug Lawson at McTagg Law Firm. Lots of other people. All kinds of people I've known for years.
Very nice. Do you have a favorite restaurant you like to visit when you come to Windsor?
Well, I think that's a delicate question.
Okay.
I like Nero's at Caesars. Spago's great. There's a lot of good restaurants here in Windsor. George knows where they all are.
Yes, we're very fortunate with restaurants in Windsor. So tell me, have you played any courses around here recently?
Not recently. As I said, I used to play Roseline Golf Course all the time, of course. Beach Grove. I played in the Essex Kent Boys Golf Tournament for years. Of course, I had to try and compete when Bobby Panasic was the phenom at those days. So all of us were always playing second fiddle to him. I think he won the tournament every year from the time he was 14 till the time he was 18 years old. It was kind of embarrassing. He actually qualified for the U.S. Open, I think, at 15 years of age, which is quite phenomenal. I love Essex Golf Course. It's a very traditional, old-style golf club, a golfer's golf course, as they would say. And I have a lot of friends that are members there.
Very nice. Yeah, Bob was a true staple in our community, and we will miss him dearly. I have known Bob for many years also. I was beer cart girl and worked on many golf courses, so
Really?
had the pleasure of knowing Bob, and he was amazing.
It was terrific. I've never seen anybody that was that good at that age. He was just phenomenal.
And so creative, always coming up with the next best thing to make the sport. How can we do this better? How can we do it different? And taught so many youth in our community also.
That's terrific. Hideaway Golf Course. I think it was his dad's golf course, was it not?
I believe so, yeah. So thank you so much for coming to Windsor. Have you met Jack Nicklaus before? I just wanted
Yes,
to ask
I
you.
have. Actually, I played 3 holes with Jack Nicklaus in sort of a charity thing at Troon Golf Course in Scotland many years ago. I reminded him of that, but of course he didn't remember me. I remember him. He may be the greatest golfer of all time.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here with us tonight.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
welcome back. My name is Brianne McGinty from the Drive magazine, and we are live at the 17th Annual WESPY Awards. I am your host this evening of the red carpet, sponsored by Jose's Bar and Grill. With me is the beautiful young Taya Hutchinson. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are nominated for an award this evening, a special award for swimming. So I have a couple questions for you. What pursued you to start swimming, and then what made you want to be competitive and take it to the next level?
So to start, my family pursued me to start swimming. I remember my dad coming in the basement one day, and I was figure skating at the time. And he was like, oh, do you want to try out swimming? And I was like, yeah, sure, like, should be fun type of thing. And so I was like, yeah. And then I started at a small club in Leamington, Ontario. And I wanted to be more competitive in the sport, so we moved to Windsor, and I've been there ever since.
Awesome. So you're in high school?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, what grade?
Grade 11.
Grade 11. And what does your future look like? What are your goals? What are you thinking for college?
So I'm committed to Ohio State University.
Oh.
Yes. So after high school, I'll be going there. Hopefully, compete in NCAA's, Big Tens, just like conference things, and yeah.
Good for you. That's awesome. So another question that I had, how does it feel to be recognized at the WESPY Awards this evening?
It's an honor to be recognized, especially since the award is now called the Kylie Moss Award, and I've looked up to her since I was a little girl, and it's just an honor to be nominated alongside all these athletes.
Good for you. And who's here with you this evening?
I'm here with my mom, my dad, and my grandpa, and then my coach is coming too.
Beautiful. Have you ever been to the WESPYs before?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, well, you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So what are you looking forward to most going to Ohio?
Just looking forward to competing and training with the group of elite high performance athletes and just getting to know all of them and just have fun along the way.
Beautiful. And so at the awards ceremony, you're around all these athletes. Is there one athlete in particular that if you could sit with and have dinner, who would it be?
That's a really good question. I'm not sure. There are a lot of really good athletes.
Maybe Kylie.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Probably Kylie.
And swimming is your sport, but are there any other sports that you played or that you still play?
So I used to play soccer. That was a big thing that I did. And then obviously I mentioned I figure skated before. But those are the two main ones.
Beautiful. I used to figure skate also when I was younger. It's a great sport.
Yeah.
As you continue to grow in your sport, do you have any advice for young swimmers that are looking to compete?
I would just say keep pushing yourself and keep your goals in mind, and that's what motivates me to achieve everything every day. So just keep working hard.
Beautiful. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for chatting, and good luck. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And best of luck to you in Ohio.
Thank you.
All right, we are back here live at the 17th Annual WESPY Awards. Next to me, I have Jalen Harmon. He is here on a special nominated award for the Mickey Reno Captain's Award. And Jalen is a basketball player in our community. We're very honored to have Jalen, as you're from Michigan.
Yes, Ypsilanti, Michigan, to be specific. Yes.
What an honor it is for you to come and play in Windsor. So what made you decide to come and play for Windsor?
Just the thought of living in another country. That had a huge factor, and I knew a teammate of mine prior to moving to Canada that made the decision a lot easier as well.
And are you liking Canada so far?
I love it. I'm working on getting my citizenship to this day, so
Good for you.
I think I want to be established here in Windsor, Ontario, for sure.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
And you get to go home to your family often, I would assume, as it's pretty close.
Yeah, but I don't really go home.
Oh.
Now they're coming over here.
Okay.
And like the relationships and the people that I've been blessed to meet in my time here. Now when my family travels over, they see why I don't come home as much.
Oh, that's
yeah.
so nice.
Yeah.
We're so happy to have you guys here.
Thank you.
So to be a captain is to be a leader.
Uh-huh.
So what do you do that differentiates yourself to make sure that you are a leader to your teammates on or off the court?
My biggest thing is just remaining humble. I am a fervent follower of Jesus Christ, and he is my example, and I just try to emulate who he is and who he was in his time here on earth, and ultimately just to share the love that I'm gracefully able to on a daily basis, and not make it more about than what it is. Just try to keep life simple.
Good, beautiful. Those are nice words. Nice words to live by, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Looking ahead, what are some of your goals and aspirations for basketball, and where do you see yourself going?
Oh wow. Well, I'm done at competing, but I would like to become a coach someday. Just supporting the people that are interested in the game and just encouraging them and sharing any advice that I've learned over my time playing. I started playing at the age of 2, so
Oh, wow.
yeah. So I've learned a lot, but ultimately just not take it for granted the opportunity to just, show love and support for people aside from the basketball standpoint.
Okay, good for you.
Thank you.
And do you have any pre-game rituals that you do? Listen to any music, anything that you want to share with us?
we got ourselves together. I listen to some songs. Of course, I pray all the time, but ultimately, I like to rest in the moment, but also rest in the present. I like to engage with my guys. I know they like to focus and so forth, but I just like to let them know that we here.
Oh,
Let's go. Yeah,
get them
for
all
sure.
hyped up.
Exactly.
Beautiful. And what from your teammates have you learned the most in Windsor in particular?
Oh my, just simply how beautiful humanity is. Ultimately, when I'm sitting in a moment, even like yourself, when I'm just able to see your heart, pure joy, and it's like an inner child that we kind of tend to forget about because we're so focused on trying to create for ourselves instead of just being diligent and just being patient within these days and just being appreciative. And then when we're playing basketball, obviously we're doing something that we like to do, but ultimately it's just like we're people at the end of the day, and we don't want to take each other for granted.
Aw, I can see why you were nominated for this special award. You seem like you have a big heart and you have big dreams and a lot of things that will be great in your future. So
Thank you.
thank you for chatting with me, and congratulations and good luck.
Oh, all blessed. Thank you.
That wraps up our live red carpet sponsored by Jose's Bar and Grill. We will continue now with the 17th Annual WESPY Awards. Keep tuning in.